Greetings, my fellow Dragonborn and visitors to Skyrim. A few days ago, in one of the comments, and probably by the time this video will be posted last week at least, I was asked if I'm playing a vanilla game and why I don't use mods, and I replied, well, PlayStation won't allow you to progress your skills if you use mods. When I was playing the original playthrough on the PlayStation 4, and as far as I can tell, there's no mods available through the PlayStation Network on the PlayStation 5. Well, I double checked. The joke's on me. They don't call them mods, they call them creations. And apparently by virtue of having the upgraded to the anniversary issue, I have access to pretty much all of them for free that come with, on the PlayStation, I should say. The only thing that bugs the shit out of me, if these are approved by Bethesda and by PlayStation, is why the fuck can they still block your progress for trophies? There are a lot of these trophies I'm not interested in. I'm not wanting to join the Assassin's Guild. My own inclination would be to wipe them out. Same thing with the Rift and Thieves Guild. And one of these days I might just do that. But this is Dawnstar. And the fortifications are, well, they seem to have sprung up all over the place. And some of them seem to be a little bit under construction. So let's have a little walk. And yes, I like this idea that different parts of the town are blocked off. So yes, you lose part of the town, close the walls, slam a couple boulders against it, and there you go. You got another part where, you can stop raiders. And some of these walls are fairly imposing if you look at the depth of it. Not sure it's going to do anything for dragons, but hey, dragons are in a league all their own.
The damned nightmares have finally stopped.
Yes, they have. Thank you.
Don't suppose
You're
you
welcome.
know anything about that.
Oh, no. I'm just a humble dragonborn who hasn't done anything about ending the Daedric nightmares on your fair town, madam. Can you hear the sarcasm? So yeah, as far as I can tell, and I could be wrong, I don't think it actually added any buildings, but it sure as heck added, these rather intricate and involved fortifications. I mean, to me, there's a ruined tower somewhere up the hill, and every kind of monster just lairs there, and it's like, why don't I go and feed on, the stupid humans down the hill? Well, this would be the reason nowadays, because they can't. Don't see the cat people camp. Maybe because there's not one as of yet. Maybe I haven't gone far enough into the story. But I remember vaguely the first playthrough I did 5 years ago, where there was a bunch of tents and camp people selling trinkets. So I've added one extra merchant to Dawnstar, because Dawnstar is a little bit short on merchants. And jump over the fence. It's weird because it gives both the impression of age, this would not be built this way if it was just built up, and yet there's also the impression that it's being built. I don't know why. Now, Dawnstar has always been a somewhat gloomy place, so that might not work very well with the grey stone. Well, hello there. You weren't there a little while ago. Like last night when I installed this. Yeah, there's the towers we're referring to. So yeah, it'd be intriguing if, when you first arrive after installing this thing, you'd actually have like mages lifting boulders into place, craftsmen, buttressing walls with tree trunks while the mortar settles. Mage there with fire just cooking the mortar in place. Because it's ever so slightly weird that you have old fortifications, old to the point where they're falling apart, when literally just the day before you walked into town and there was like, nope, nothing. I could be wrong, but I do believe the smelter is new. Now, of course, anybody who has the game and became aware of the creations when they were first introduced was going to go scratch their heads like, this is new? Well, it is to me. Okay, I think it may have had it a few wharfs. And yes, okay, there's a boardwalk around the bay. Fair enough. That's definitely new. Are we prompted to go in? Yeah, okay, now I'm gonna go. Wow, a mine at sea level. Frick's house? That's definitely being built. Okay, maritime company housing? Captain's dwelling? Yeah, you're gonna have problems with snow in winter. Unless, of course, it's just like a storage shed. Well, you still have problems in winter. When is it not winter in Skyrim? Okay. Neat! I don't know how the fuck you get there. Well, I don't fancy swimming. Highland hopping, maybe? That looks like slush, not ice. Alright. Okay, well, let's have a look at the other half of town. Like, yeah, he's definitely there, but that's, yeah, definitely new. That's the so-called museum with the madman who was trying to collect the parts of a Daedric Lord's knife. The guy who provoked the Oblivion Crisis. I haven't played through that, the previous game, if I understand correctly. Suffice to say, I managed to piss off another Daedric Lord when I spared the guy. Not that he really deserved to be spared, just I don't like being bossed around by Daedric Lords. Now let's see what little simp has got to say for himself.
The museum is doing well. I haven't told anyone about the incident with the razor.
Yep. Oh, I've got these at my place, and I kept wondering what goes in them. I might just put a few uniforms and see, or you know, like, I've got the Stormcloak shirt, but I don't have the rest of the outfit. Just put the Stormcloak shirt in and see if that works. Yeah. I mean, a lot of stuff in Skyrim is run down, so it kind of makes sense. It has a sort of damaged, worn out appearance to it. Okay, so that way it would minimize the amount of swimming. Well, he says as he promptly jumps in the water, gets his boots wet. Huh. Well, I must be getting used to it because it's not quite as jarring as it was a moment ago. Alright. Whoops. Wow. Huh. Quicksilver, I do believe that's at least used for the blades armor. Probably for some other stuff as well. Interesting to know there's a Quicksilver mine here. Alright, let's see if we can jump over the low wall and not land in water. Alright. Yeah, don't mind me. Human coming through. Well, bless your hearts. Yeah, I think I'm at 12 total. With those two, I'd be at 14 now. I don't know if this was like the whole island was added in. Oh, dragon at 12 o'clock. And or was it just this here that's added in? Okay, it's not a guard tower. Okay, it's, well, lighthouse. That's the word I'm looking for. Oh, that doesn't. Oh, okay, probably gonna regret this. Great white shark. Great white shark. Oh, wow. Well, I'm suddenly very glad I bought this mod, because whether or not it actually added Nimroots or simply added a structure, so I got curious enough to go see the Nimroots. But hey, at this point I'm at frigging 17. Yeah, don't want to get much further this way, because I really don't want to become a dragon's plaything. I'm not in the mood. I haven't had breakfast. Cute. Whoa, whoa. What the fuck? Ah! By virtue of buying the, or upgrading I should say, to the anniversary issue, it seems that, with the exception of a few buildings where you have to buy, you know, basically you have a whole bunch of free stuff, like backpack for your character, because frankly the amount of gear and stuff we're carrying on average makes no sense if it's just sort of hanging off your belt. Forget sneak. Sneak would never happen. Oh, wow. Oh. No, I am not going to loot this guy's place, or girl's place, because, well... Yeah, seriously need to get away from that dragon. Because, you know, I need to look at the screen cap I just made of the locations where... It's small towns. You know, like Whiterun won't get modified or anything like that. The title of it is Great Cities of... Okay. Yeah, the fire Atronach is because, hey, these guys don't regenerate when, well, they're on fire. And nope. Thought there was a couple arrows on the ground. What the hell did I just hit? Death blow of... okay. Nope.